Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us for Denver 7 News at 5 this Tuesday. I'm Jason Grenauer.
And I'm Jessica Porter. For the first time since taking office, the new Aurora Police Chief is sitting down for a one-on-one conversation with Denver 7.
It comes as Aurora continues making national headlines for Venezuelan gang activity and after some already tumultuous years. Denver 7 investigative reporter Natalie Chuck joins us now.
Natalie, to say finding someone to take this job as chief was difficult would definitely be an understatement.
Yeah, definitely an understatement, Jessica and Jason, and only time will tell if this new chief, Todd Chamberlain, will be the right fit. There have been 5 chiefs in the last 5 years when you tally up interim chiefs and permanent. Chief Chamberlain makes 6. So understandably, there is a lot of concern from the community when it comes to stability. The new chief insists, though, he is here for the long haul. Why should the public think that this is going to be different?
I think it's a new chapter. Again, I'm here as a permanent chief. So again, I come with the idea that I'm going to be here for a period of time. I'm not sure exactly what that time period is, but I am committed to this organization. I'm committed to this city.
Your first few weeks here at the job, Aurora has been in national headlines. Yes. Former President Donald Trump mentioning it by name a couple of times. We've heard from the mayor, but what is your response to that?
I think specifically on that arena of the immigration issue, I think it is an incredibly complex problem right now for the city of Aurora, and I also think it's not only the city of Aurora, it's a lot of other cities throughout the United States that are dealing with something they had not had to deal with to this level.
So do you feel like the former president's comments about Aurora have been fair?
I think in some sense, I think the fact that we are contending with an issue that wasn't felt 2 or 3 years ago, I think that is a fair assessment. I think the kind of the moral panic that has been seen across the nation related to this, I think it's off base.
At the end of the day, a lot of people living here in Aurora feel frustrated with everything this police department has gone through. Yeah. So on an emotional level, how do you plan to build that bridge and gain that trust?
It takes time. And it's going to take communication, and it's like any other relationship. Relationships are usually built on trust, and if you don't have trust, you don't have a relationship.
We have seen the breakdown of chief after chief taking this job, leaving. Why did you want to take this job?
Yeah, and again, it's probably not an answer that a lot of people are going to understand, but I do have a passion for this profession. It's something that I've basically committed my entire adult life to, and I still feel that I have more to give.
And that is just scratching the surface of our conversation today. You can see the extended version and hear a lot more from the chief. Just head to our website, Denver7.com, and find this story.
So, Natalie, this is the first time that Denver 7 has sat down and heard from Chamberlain. His response to Trump's claims was a lot different than the interim chiefs and the mayors. He almost tried to rationalize those comments. He said Trump's claims were, quote, a fair assessment of the city of Aurora. So did he ever at any point during your interview push back on the falsehood that Aurora has been taken over by Venezuelan gangs?
Yeah, and that is something that he addressed really heavily at a press conference last Friday that I attended. He said the one thing he wanted people to walk away with is that the city of Aurora has not been, quote, taken over by gangs. He did acknowledge those apartment complexes as well today, saying officers go in there daily and are not afraid to be there. So still trying to dig and get some straightforward answers for everyone, guys.
Sounds a little difficult in Aurora these days. Denver 7 investigative reporter Natalie Chuck for us tonight.
Natalie, thank you. And digging even deeper outside of Aurora, Springfield, Ohio is also grappling with tensions and safety concerns after Donald Trump's claims during the presidential debate. We're taking a closer look at the facts and looking at what his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, has been saying about immigrants from Haiti in his own state. We'll share that story coming up in just about 10 minutes.